So for Aries moon sign people, which means moon is in your lagna, which is in the first sign, which is in the first house from a moon sign perspective. So you may be any rising sign. So say for example, you may be Capricorn rising sign, however moon may be in your Aries sign. So then we convert the Aries sign into the moon sign lagna, and then we see from there what the results will ensue. So for those people who have the moon in the Aries sign, for them you will see moon will be aspecting your 7th house. Okay, this is not the 7th house of your horoscope, but this is the 7th house from a moon sign perspective, and it will be aspecting the Libra sign. So firstly, important is moon will be influencing, because it is in the Aries sign, this will be influencing activity. This will be influencing solution finding, problem solving. So through the year, one thing that the Aries sign people can look at or look forward to is that you may be looking at how, if at all you run into challenges, how I will solve this problem, how I will overcome this hurdle, how will I be able to get this deal, or how I will be able to make this presentation. So your activity will be, your mind will be very active. And you'll be looking at solutions, you'll be looking at movement forward, you'll be looking at problem solving. So that is one good thing for you. Secondly, because of moon aspecting the Libra sign, which means that for most of you, you will be looking at relationships, teamwork, and trying to work with people in trying to solve problems, in trying to get things done. So that is the other thing that Aries sign people will be doing. From a moon sign perspective, I'm talking, because it's aspecting Libra. So this year, this is also going to be a focus on relationships, how you're going to work with people. But what is important is, because these are generic placements for you, moon being in Aries and looking for, this is a generic placement. Now, how is the year spanning out for you? By virtue of influence of the major entities. So firstly, moon ruling the 4th house and being in the Aries sign, aspecting the 7th house, which means domestic life will be under focus, domestic life will be under consideration, and you will also be looking at how I will be able to make assets. I will be able to get more in harmony at home, in peace and tranquility, at keeping the home environment very happy. How I can get more satisfaction out of my domestic life, out of my assets, how I can build assets. That's one part. However, what is important is, because of Ketu moving into the 5th house, it will be aspecting the moon, the natal placement of moon in the Aries sign, which means your mental makeup will be of trying to get away from something. Ketu is also the denier. Ketu is also the negator. So you will also be looking at, can I move away from something which has been troubling you, not working very well for you, and what you have been working on since maybe a year or so? You will be trying to move away from that entity, that activity, that job, that career, that deal. You will try to move away, and you will try to wash your hands of that, move away from it, not wanting to do much, or at least you may distance yourself from that activity, from that person, from that deal, from that career, from that thing that you're doing, from that situation. That's very important because of Ketu's 9th aspect on the moon. But this is also going to be because you have learned your lesson. What is 9th aspect of Ketu? You have learned your lesson, so because of which you want to cut corners, you want to distance yourself, you want to move away, you want to separate yourself. So this year there will be one important thing, either a deal or a person or an activity or a situation or a job or a career, you will mentally want to move away. I don't want to do anything with this. I want to move away. I have had enough of this. There has been enough emotional trauma. That's one. Secondly, what Ketu's 9th aspect on moon will also do is also make you more cool, calm, composed. Which means sometimes what happens, you really struggle a lot. So you want to just give up. Enough of this activity, of this person, of this relentless pressure, of this anxiety, of all these energy which is chasing me. So you have gone through it so many times, you just give up and say, okay, I'll take it as it is. Say for example, if it's a court case and you've really lost your cool on it, so this year you'll say, okay, I will just take it as it comes. I'll take it one day at a time. I'm not going to bother too much about it emotionally. I will follow the paces, but I will not be disturbed. So that is the other thing Ketu is going to do. Ketu is going to make you learn the lesson and not feel over anxious about that situation while slowly trying to distance yourself and trying to maintain your sanity. But this year, Ketu will also make you very intuitive. You will find that new things, sudden things, which you have not thought about, new innovative ideas, new different things which you have not thought about earlier will come up. This is also because you'll move away from the traditional way that you have been thinking. So this is another good thing which is going to happen for Aries sign, moon sign people. Now why Ketu is going to have a major impact on moon is because Ketu is the only entity which is aspecting the moon in any way. There is no other entity which is having any relationship with the moon, either Jupiter or Saturn or Rahu, by way of either aspects or conjunctions. So Ketu's grip on your moon, on the energy, will be very, very high. So one important thing which I will suggest to the Aries moon sign people is that be very careful of what you're moving away from, what you're separating from, what you're distancing from, what you're thinking about as a problem. Think long term before you take an action. So for example, if a home is bothering you, a relationship is bothering you, don't give up too soon. Don't be influenced by this video and think, oh, Irfan had said moon's aspect is on Libra, on relationship, Ketu is separating, so we should move away from this person. Don't think that way. Think long and hard, and before you take a call, and let naturally things happen naturally rather than you pushing the pace, that you forcing things. Don't do that. Keep your calm, allow things to happen naturally rather than you moving to separate yourself from something. To join with new entities, to move towards new things will automatically also happen. Of course, your moon being involved, you'll have to put your energy, you'll have to put your focus, you'll have to put your effort anyways. Without that, things will never happen. But to move away, separate, let go of things, think doubly hard before you take a decision.